Alright guys, welcome to another beer review, and today we're going back over to the Buxton Brewery. It's been quite a while since I've had a Buxton beer, and yeah, I was in Southport at Taps and Bottles. I always forget what the name of the place in Southport. They were doing the Southport Beer Street, which is a great little festival, 3-day festival. We were there for one day. Had a few beers, some really good stuff, and a lovely little bottle shop actually, great staff. Couldn't fault it. So if you're ever in Southport, go check out the shop down below. And I saw this absolutely beautifully designed can from Buxton, and this is a can of the Medusa Bay, which is an IPA, dry hopped with Citra, Equinox and Mosaic, brewed and canned by Buxton Brewery. And yeah, just look at that artwork. I absolutely adore the art direction of Buxton, and just look how gorgeous that is. How nice would that be to have like a nice landscape print of that as a backdrop? Just beautiful colours. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I need to know who is in charge of the artwork when it comes to Buxton, because, and yeah, in cans as well, it just looks fantastic, doesn't it? And yeah, I've not had a bad Buxton beer, to be honest, and yeah, heard a lot of good things about the stuff that they're putting in cans. So yeah, canned on the 22nd of May 2018. It's now roughly, well, yeah, pretty much a month into its shelf life, and best before date is 22nd of November of this year as well. So yeah, it's had about a month on it, so I can't imagine that the hops have faded too much, but we shall see. Plus in a can, you know, you're going to be a little bit better off. So, oh god, yeah, it's definitely hoppy. Got an absolutely gorgeous whiff of that when I opened it. So I'm going to use my beer Varna glass, or am I? Because there's something on the glass which hasn't been cleaned properly, but it's clean inside, and that's the important thing. But yeah, so Buxton are one of the breweries who know exactly what they're doing when it comes to beers, both light and dark. Excuse me. And yeah, this is slightly hazy. It's got a lovely dark amber look to it. It's got like an old school unfiltered IPA look, so it's not like vibrant or turbid or, you know, haze for days material, but it still looks damn good in the glass. Lovely amber hues, and about one finger's worth of a beautiful white creamy looking head. But yeah, looks absolutely fantastic, so we shall get a sniff on the nose. Oh, that just smells absolutely wonderful. That Citra hop is just absolutely screaming in this beer. I find the combination, I've had a few beers now which are pretty much had the three Citra, Equinox and Mosaic. It's like a wonderful combination, because you're getting the big bold citrusy tones from the Citra, and then you're getting these lovely tropical gentle fruity tones from the Equinox and the Mosaic. And then there's this sort of like sherbety sorbet sort of character. A little bit of like a Haribo jelly sweets going on in there as well. But then this lovely crisp sweet biscuit aroma coming through. Oh, it just smells absolutely wonderful. So let's give it a taste. Cheers. Oh, that's absolutely lovely. And what I like about it is it's a little bit something different than these hazy juice bomb IPAs that we're getting, which I say every time when I make that sort of claim. I love those beers. I think they're absolutely fantastic. You know, they're dreamy, they're pillowy, they're just full of these beautiful fruity tones. But I love having these like classic IPAs that have hop character in abundance, but then a lovely sort of West Coast bitterness on the back end. It's not palate wrecking or anything like that. It doesn't linger too much, it doesn't dry out the palate too much, it doesn't build up insanely, but it's definitely there. You get that oniony, garlicky, resiny character really building up on the back end. And that body's so nice as well. It's like the upper end of medium, but at the same time it's got a nice crispness, it's refreshing. It's wet, it's going to be refreshing, let's be honest, but yeah, this is fantastic. I love these sorts of beers, and yeah, barley, oats, wheat, hops, and yeast. You know, you're getting that. You're getting that slight bulkiness from the oats. And at 5.9%, that is as crushable as they come. It really, really is. It's sort of like one of those, like, it has that new wave feel, but then with like a classic sensibility to it. And that's absolutely wonderful. I love the bitterness on the back end of this beer. Lovely stuff. Lovely change of pace, which is always welcome, no matter what it is. But yeah, I could definitely sink that. Oh God, look at all those little bits. Look at that. As Paul from PO Brew News would say, a little bit of fish food in there. Don't know if you can see that. Oh yeah, look at that. Little clumps of joy. Okie dokie. I think it's absolutely wonderful. And yeah, it has clouded up a little bit more. It's got that sort of like chalkiness to it, as opposed to like you know, vibrant, hazy, illuminescent sort of qualities that we get with some IPAs now. So it's one of those ones that it sings its own song, but at the same time it's in good company. So it stands out, but it also mixes in with these lovely hop forward IPAs that we're having now. And yeah, it's got, I just love that classic feel to it, but it's got something new about it. I'm sounding like the most pretentious arsehole right now as I'm trying to review this beer. But I hope you know what I'm talking about, or at least where you can see where I'm coming from. It's the citra. The citra hop in that beer is just singing. It's absolutely wailing a beautiful rhythm, and it appeals to my heart. Yeah, that's in the right place. But yeah, one of those my kind of IPA moments, which I think I've got like citrusy IPAs, haze bomb IPAs, and then classic IPAs, and then West Coast IPAs, which I say are my kind of IPA. But that's the kind of IPA, or one of the kinds of IPAs that I love to drink, and I'd love to have a nice session on that beer. Nice little 4-pack, barbecue outside, or good company, or just whenever the situation would occur. It's just such a drinkable beer, but it can catch up on you being at 5.9%, but they've masked it beautifully. So yeah, it's another 10 out of 10 beer for me. Some may say I'm a little bit too generous when it comes to reviewing beers, but if I love a beer, well, why would I like give it a slightly less score just to appease different people's opinions? If I love something, I'm going to sing its praises to high heavens, and I think this deserves it. From the absolutely gorgeous artwork on the can to, more importantly, the beautiful beer in the glass. I love it, absolutely fantastic. If you haven't tried it, definitely do what you can to give it a go for yourselves. And if you have tried it, then of course let me know your thoughts, opinions on this one. Am I talking sense? Am I speaking out my arse, which I do 90% of the time on my beer reviews? But yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts, opinions, and any recommendations. Are you a fan of Buxton? That sort of thing. What are some of your favourite Buxton beers? The usual stuff like that. If any other friends and fellow beer tubers have reviewed it, then their links will be included down below. Check out Buxton. Check out my slowly growing Buxton playlist. And of course, check out Taps and Bottles in Southport as well. Fantastic little bottle shop. And it really fills me with joy knowing that in my local vicinity, what was once a beer wasteland is now slowly blooming into a little corner of paradise in the northwest of England. So, on that slightly overly romanticised note, thank you for watching, and more importantly, I hope you'll join me next time for another beer review. And maybe I'll actually talk about beer like a normal person, but I don't think that'll happen. See you guys later. Cheers.